In the deepest parts of the vast, endless oceans, there was a kingdom called Atlantis. This kingdom was not only made of pearly shells and corals, but also came to life every morning with a colorful melody from the magical music crystal. Every shade of blue and green, shimmering fish, and dancing seaweeds were all a part of this melody. The most curious and imaginative daughter of this kingdom was Ariel, a mermaid who was in love with Prince Eric. However, in this story, Ariel wasn't just curious about the human world. She was a true inventor and an explorer. She would collect human objects that fell to the seabed and create new inventions from them. She would make a hair clip from a fork, a colorful swing from a ship's rudder, and her favorite thing to do was to design a music box from an old radio part. Her father, the mighty King Triton, loved his daughter's imagination, but sometimes worried that her passion for these inventions would distract her from her royal duties. One morning, the entire ocean fell into a strange silence. No sound came from the magical music crystal. The corals had faded, and the colors of the fish had vanished. The ocean was turning into a gray, lifeless tone. King Triton anxiously shook his trident, but nothing changed. The sea had lost its former vibrancy. Tik-Tok, the old and wise sea turtle, explained why the crystal had gone silent. Years ago, there was a creature who loved all sounds and colors, but was very lonely. His name was the Silence Eater. He would collect the most beautiful sounds and colors of the ocean and make them his own. I think he has returned. King Triton was determined to find the Silence Eater and stop him, but Tik-Tok warned him, "The Silence Eater isn't evil. He is just lonely. We must approach him with heart, not with force. The only way to solve this problem is to find the sound of the 7 colorful notes which are scattered in 7 different places across the ocean." Ariel knew that this mission was perfect for her. She took her best friend, a brave and cheerful seahorse named Sparkle, and her wise guide, Tik-Tok, and set off on their journey. The first note, the sparkling coral forest. The first note was said to be in the sparkling coral forest, a place filled with corals that only glowed at certain intervals. Here, every light could turn into a trap. Ariel used her inventing skills. She attached a special lantern she made from an old light bulb to Sparkle's back. When the corals flashed momentarily, Ariel would light her lantern and follow the reflection of the corals to find the right path. When they reached the heart of the forest, they found the first note on a coral shimmering like a bright ruby fish. With teamwork, we can find the path of light. The second note was in the most secret compartment of a gigantic pirate ship that had sunk to the bottom of the ocean centuries ago. This ship held many secrets. To reach the note, Ariel had to solve the riddles on an old treasure map. A house that flies without a roof, holding thousands of stories inside. Answer: a glass bottle. A well without a bottom, where you can see the future by looking into it. Answer: a puddle of water. Ariel combined her logic and imagination to solve all the riddles, and finally found the second note inside a bottle that emitted a flickering green light. Every riddle is a new discovery. The third note, the calm seaweed gardens. The third note was in the peaceful, calm seaweed gardens, where not even the wind stirred. The note of this place could only be played with the quietest melody of the seaweeds. Noise and rush would immediately scare the note away. Ariel used her tail gracefully to move forward without making a sound. Among the seaweeds, she found a music box that moved like a gentle breeze. The note of the music box would only appear when it was turned very slowly and gently. Ariel patiently turned the box and found the third note shaped like a delicate violet flower. Listening with patience reveals the most beautiful melody. The fourth note, the heart of the sleeping volcano. The fourth note was in the heart of the sleeping volcano, the hottest spot in the ocean. The volcano would occasionally spout hot water. Ariel used another of her inventions, a small, heat-resistant diving vehicle she had built herself. She steered the vehicle around the volcano and found the note, shaped like a hot steam bubble, glowing with a radiant orange color. With knowledge and courage, we can explore even the hottest places. The fifth note, the flying balloon flock. The fifth note was among a group of floating creatures called the flying balloon flock in the ocean depths. To get this note, Ariel had to be gentle and careful. The balloons could pop with even a small touch. Ariel moved gracefully, playing with a single bubble among the balloons. By following the bubble, she found the note that was glowing with a sweet purple color, different from the others. Moving with grace protects the most delicate things. The sixth note, the cheerful oyster. The sixth note was guarded by a grumpy but kind-hearted giant oyster that lived on a deep ridge. The oyster said it would only give the note to someone who could make it laugh. Tick-Tock told his funniest stories, and Sparkle did his most comical dances, but the oyster didn't laugh. Ariel started telling the oyster about the most amusing moments in the sea, the funny things humans did, and her own clumsiness when inventing. The oyster couldn't resist these sincere and cheerful memories and burst into laughter. When it opened, it revealed the note inside, a glowing, vibrant blue. The most heartfelt laughter can break even the hardest shells. The seventh note, the rainbow cave. The last note was in the most mysterious place in the ocean, the rainbow cave. The cave's walls revealed their colors only with paintings created by imagination. To get the note, Ariel and her friends had to project their biggest dreams onto this wall. Tick-Tock imagined his favorite seaweed soup. Sparkle imagined a show where he danced with thousands of pufferfish. Ariel, on the other hand, drew a picture of the entire ocean filled with colors, where every creature was happy. When they projected their dreams onto the wall, the cave glowed with the brightest tones of the 7 colors, and the last note appeared like a rainbow in the sky. The power of our imagination is the greatest treasure. The melody of silence. Having collected all 7 notes, Ariel and her friends found the Silence Eater. He was in the deepest and quietest part of the ocean, surrounded by a colorful and melodic sphere, where he had collected all the colors and sounds. The Silence Eater was scared when he saw Ariel. Ariel understood that he wasn't evil. "I was just lonely," the Silence Eater whispered. "I collected all this beauty for myself because I had no one to share it with." Ariel smiled. "Now you have us to share it with. These notes, this beauty, is for everyone." Ariel took the 7 notes and launched them towards the magical music crystal. As the notes flowed into the crystal, the entire ocean began to return to its old colors and sounds. The Silence Eater was surprised and ashamed by this moment. Ariel invited him to join them. Come with us. Your special talent is to recognize these sounds and colors. Now with us, we can make the ocean even more beautiful." A smile appeared on the Silence Eater's face. Ariel had become a hero for the entire ocean with her inventions and imagination. Now, not only her father, but the entire kingdom admired her special talent. That day, Ariel and her friends not only saved the entire ocean, but also learned that the greatest power against loneliness is friendship and sharing. And this story was told from generation to generation as the most beautiful story of the ocean.